Presa Canario, beyond the fiction. The Presa Canario is often described as an ancient mastiff born from the volcanic soil of the Canary Islands, a living relic of Spanish history, molded by isolation and working tradition. It's a good story, but it's not a true one. The modern Presa Canario wasn't preserved by history. It was rebuilt from it. What exists today is a modern working breed created by a handful of dedicated breeders in the late 1970s and early 1980s, using a combination of dogs chosen for ability and character, not a legend. Old writings mention perros de presa, catch dogs used by settlers to control livestock and guard property. But those dogs were types, not a single breed, and they disappeared long before the modern Presa was created. There's no DNA evidence, no verifiable pedigrees, and no continuous bloodline connecting today's dogs to the animals described centuries ago. The idea of an ancient Presa Canario is built on historical references, not genetic proof. In the late 1970s, a small group of Canarian dogmen decided to rebuild the island's old catch dog from scratch. By the early 1980s, they began structured breeding programs that would eventually define the Presa Canario we know today. The most influential figures were Manuel Curto Gracia, founder of Irima Curto, and later the Spanish Presa Canario Club, Carlos Gorin and Diego Ayala, who gathered surviving local stock, and Juan Reveron, who contributed athletic working dogs from Gran Canaria. They combined local farm dogs with Verdino influence, bull mastiffs and English mastiffs for mass and temperament, American pit bull terriers for drive and athleticism, and Caribou for proportion, itself a hybrid bulldog mastiff breed. The result was a powerful, confident, territorial working dog that embodied the image of the island catch dog, even if it wasn't descended from one. The Caribou, often cited as an ancestral breed, was itself a 20th century creation. It originated in Mallorca during the 1920s and 1930s, developed from bulldogs, mastiffs, and local dogs to mimic the look of old Balearic catch types. By the time Presa breeders used it in the 1980s, it was already a hybrid breed, not a preserved ancient line. There's no need to romanticize that. The Presa Canario's strength lies in what it actually is, a composite working breed built through vision and selection, not chance or myth. It's a breed born of purpose, intelligent, balanced, and deeply loyal. The Presa Canario wasn't rediscovered. It was designed, a dog made by men who refused to let the island's working tradition fade away. Its existence proves that authenticity isn't about age or folklore. It's about function, honesty, and intent. Good dogs don't need ancient stories to matter. The Presa Canario stands on its own as proof that when purpose and passion meet, even a modern creation can carry timeless power.